Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a Monday, so it's going to be a makeup Monday, of course. Today's video is going to be a fall glam tones, neutral tones makeup tutorial. So if you're interested in this look, we're going to be using the Crayon case, we're going to be using Colourpop, we're going to be using KKW. If you're interested in this and the two lip color options that I'm going to give you guys, keep watching and subscribe while you're at it. Let's get started. So I've already moisturized my face, so I'm going to go right in and get started. The first thing I do is actually my eyebrows, which is a little weird, but we're going to do that first. I have no idea what happened to my spoolie brush, so we're going to pray about this, but I'm going to go in and fill in my eyebrows. And I'm just creating the shape, the outline, and then filling it in with short, sweeping motions. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Next, I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee and my MAC 212 flat brush, and I'm going to clean up my eyebrows. So I'm just going directly under the eyebrows, just cleaning up the shape that I just created. Alright, we have eyebrows now. Now I like to do my eyebrows first and clean them up because my eyebrows really shape and define what I do with the rest of my face, even though I am going to be using liquid foundation for this look. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the MAC Studio Fix Foundation, and this is in NC50. And I'm going to be applying this with a beauty blender. So I'm just going to tap the bottle on the back of my hand, and taking my beauty blender, I'm going to dip it in. I like to use the bottom sometimes just because I feel like I can cover more space. I'm just gonna dab, 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 and apply. Because I have dark eyelids, I am going to cover my eyelids as well. This helps so that when I conceal as well, I have extra layers of brightening. Make sure you go all the way up to your hairline as well. You don't want to have mismatched skin tones, okay? I'm switching beauty blenders because I think this one is a little too damp. Sometimes I find that if it's too damp, I can't get it as even coverage. So I'm going to go for this one, which feels a little drier. And of course, can't forget the neck. Once I've applied my foundation completely, I'm going to go back with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, again in Toffee, and I'm going to apply to my eyelids. This is going to act as a base for my eyeshadow. You can also use like a white shadow or whatever primer that you usually use. I just like to use a concealer because, again, I have pretty dark eyelids due to like lack of iron and water and blah, 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 but and sleep. But I'm going to use the concealer. Oh, now I'm going to take my box of Crayon eyeshadow palette, my favorite eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking my Luxie 205 tapered blending brush, and I'm going into the color Tan. As you can see, I'm already hitting pan on that color, so I use it every day. And this is going to be my transition color. So I'm going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye and drag it upward into above my crease, like right under the brow bone area. And do the same on the other eye, of course. Next, taking my Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, I'm going to go into the same palette, but this time going into the brown color at the top. And I'm going to apply this below our transition color in the crease, starting at the outer corner, dragging it a little bit onto the eyelid, maybe a quarter of the way onto the eyelid, and then I'm going to create like a V going upward into the crease. And then I'm also going to do the same on the other eye. So I'm going to again start at the outer corner, drag it inward towards the eyelid. And you stop a quarter of the way, and then take the rest and drag it upward into the crease, creating that this is the V shape that everybody talks about. And you're gonna blend that into the transition color, laying the foundation of the tones. And you can go back with that tan color and just, you know, help blend out the brown. Boom. For this look, I am going to be using the KKW Beauty Ultralight Beam Loose Pigments. And I really love these pigments. I used them for the first time in my Unicorn Halloween tutorial. I find that the colors, the shades are really, really beautiful. They have really beautiful glow to them. They just are super pretty. A little bit goes a long way. I can see these lasting a while, actually. And I love how easy they are to work with as well. So today we're going to be using rose gold and bronze. The first pigment we're going to work with is actually the bronze. So they come in these really, really pretty rectangular bottles with a cylinder in the center that has the pigment. And this top is actually a rubber twist off top, which I thought was pretty smart. I thought it was something that you push down at first, but it's twist off. And it does have a sifter. So I'm just going to sift some product onto in the cap. And again, you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. So I can show you guys. That's how much we're probably gonna use. Probably won't add much more than this. I'm using my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. This has a pretty small brush head, which just is great for getting into small areas and not spreading the eyeshadow. You want to be as precise as possible, especially because the colors could be too similar. And I also like that it is a flat brush because, again, that precision. With this brush, the product stays in the exact place that I put it in, so it's a lot easier to work with. And I'm going to apply this right in where the V area is. So you're gonna fill in the V, if that makes sense. I'm gonna try to get a little closer so you can see. All right, so I'm gonna tap this into the V area, blending it into the brown. I am going to go up to my crease, but this is not a cut crease look. And upward. You're going to fill in that middle third of your eyelid with this color. And do the same on the other eye. Start by filling in that V and just going upward. Filling in that middle third of your eyelid. Next, we're going to take our rose gold and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to tap into our cap. You don't need much product. I'm just going to be using this much. That's it. That's it. Okay? That's it. Ça suffit. And I'm going to take my same e.l.f. brush and tap into it. And this, I'm going to start at the inner tear duct and I'm going to blend outward. You'll start to see that the rose gold is more of a goldy, brighter tone, and the bronze is more of a brown. And you just want to blend more where the two colors meet. Now I'm going to go back in with my Luxie 229 brush, tap a little into that brown again, and just clean up to make sure that we still have that brown. So I'm going to go and just lightly do that same outer V, dragging it a little bit more forward this time, just to make sure that we're all blended together, not looking crazy. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have nothing without a wing liner, so I'm going to wing it up a little. All right, that's a lie. I'm actually gonna wing it up a lot. And I want to create a pretty thin wing liner on the inner tear duct area that kind of expands outward and gets thinner again at the end. So I'm actually gonna start on the outside, and I'm gonna start by creating a point and then letting the brush expand further. So what you do is you start by placing the point of your eyeliner brush. I like to use a felt tip brush for my wing liner. I start by placing the point down on my skin where I want it to end, where I want the wing to end, and then placing the entire brush flat down so it creates the same shape of the brush on my face. And then I drag it outward. Boom, baby. Once I've got my eyeliner down, I'm going to go back in again with my LA Girl concealer and my MAC 212 brush, and I'm going to clean up the wing. So while I've cleaned up my wings with the MAC 212 brush, I'm not going to blend out just yet because I am going to conceal my under eye area. So I'm taking that same LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee, and I'm going to create triangles underneath my eyes. I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the forehead, Cupid's bow, and then the chin. Now this is extra, but you can also do some concealer below your cheekbones where you usually contour. This helps your contour. So I'm just going to do one line here and one line here. Taking my beauty blender, I'm going to blend that out. Now, I am not a baker, but if you are a baker, this is the time where you would do that. But for me, I'm actually going to apply my mascara now. I'm going to start with my e.l.f. mascara. I believe this is the 3-in-1 mascara. And then I'm going to apply my NYX Worth the Hype mascara. It's a volumizing and lengthening mascara in Noir. I am going to apply a little bit of this on my lower lash line. Be careful. Taking a flat angle brush, I'm going to dip into the black in my Crayon Case eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to line my waterline a little bit. I'm only going about 2/3 of the way in. Next, I'm going to take my MAC Studio Fix powder in NW45 and my Crown foundation brush, and I'm going to apply the foundation in the areas where I did not apply the concealer. This is the glue that holds the look together, your face together, so I'm just making sure that the concealer blends into the foundation. Making sure I get my neck and into the hairline. Next, I'm going to take my Real Techniques setting brush because this has a more tapered end and can get into places like the sides of my nose. And I'm going to go into the same powder and I'm going to apply it down the sides of my nose, blending out that concealer. And I'm also going to do the sides, finish out that triangle and just blend that so it's not as stark of a contrast. Just blend upward towards my eyebrow. Next, I'm going to take my current favorite highlighter. This is the Too Faced Pineapple Paradise Strobing Bronzer Highlighting Duo. And I'm going to take the color that's on the left, my left, hopefully your left too, the lighter shade. And with my Crown Angle brush, I'm going to rub into that shade, and I'm going to apply onto my cheekbones. The way I apply my highlight is by tapping onto the highest point, so right about here, and then blending downward, and then upward as well. So I tap down on where my cheekbone comes out the most. So not the highest point in terms of placement, but the highest point in terms of where it comes out the most. And then I blend downward and outward. I'm gonna add a little bit to the tip of my nose. I'm just gonna go in with my Real Technique sculpting brush and my MAC Studio Fix powder and just make sure that my forehead is also blended out, the concealer at least. Make sure I'm getting all of the edges of my face. Then I'm going to apply my brush. This is Pandora's Face in Pink Carnation. Told you guys a bunch of times that this is my favorite brush. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blending brush, I believe this is, and I'm going to tap in, and I'm gonna apply my brush starting on the outside of my face, right below my highlight, blending into the highlight. Ignore this side, I used it in the unicorn tutorial and didn't wash that side. And then of course I'm going to spray with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And voila, the look is complete. I'm now going to show you guys the two lipstick combinations that I use with this look. So for the first lipstick, I'm going to be using MAC's Currant lip liner, oldie but goodie, go-to fave of all time. And I'm going to line my lips. Now, once you've lined your lips, I line pretty heavily for this particular look. I like to fill in just a little bit because I'm going to be creating an ombre effect. Next, I'm going to take my Colourpop X Makeup Shayla liquid lipstick in season 10, and I'm going to fill in the lip basically. And I'm not taking this all the way to the edge. As that begins to dry, I'm gonna take my LA Colors matte liquid lip in, I don't even know what color this is. No idea. Oh, it's Sultry, which is like a nude, and I'm gonna place that in the center and mix. And add a little more. And while that dries, I'm going to take that same MAC 212 brush and clean up the outside because we made a mess. Just going to make sure my liner's still showing. And that's basically it for the red look. Now I'm going to give you guys another less poppin', less bright look, but still really nice. So this time I'm going to be taking our dark brown liner. This is just one that I got from the beauty supply store. You can use any dark brown. And I'm going to line my lips. Now I'm taking my LimeCrime liquid lipstick in the color Saddle. And I'm going to fill in again, same as I did with the previous lip color. And as that begins to dry, I'm going to go in with the same LA Colors matte liquid lip color in Sultry. And I'm going to apply that to the center again. To be that set, this is look number 2, a more brown, more everyday friendly lip color. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you prefer lip color number 1 or lip color number 2. And also let me know if you'd like to see more of these really easy, everyday or fall friendly makeup tutorials. Also check out the rest of the Makeup Monday videos under the Makeup Monday playlist on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000, so please, 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 please help me get there this month. It's my birthday month. My birthday was Sunday, November 4th. So please, 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 as a gift to me, hit that subscribe button so you can come back next time. And don't forget to tap the bell so that you never miss an upload. You get notified immediately because we don't want you to be late to the party, okay? I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Remember, whether you are milk cocoa, dark cocoa, a red lip girl, a brown lip girl, whatever kind of girl you want to be, you are and always will be a goddess. I'll see you later.